How will you handle the situation like corruption by our politicians?
The elected president was specially designed to deal with the problem of possible corruption among our politicians. The spending of our reserves, the squandering of our reserves by a corrupt prime minister, such as what we have seen in other countries. The corruption of our public service by the appointment of friends or favored businessmen. That is corruption, and that is violating the integrity of the public service. It was precisely to prevent corruption in our political system that the elected president was set up. So if I come across a situation where I suspect corruption in the spending of our reserves, when I suspect corruption in appointing untrustworthy people to key public service positions, I will object. I will exercise my veto.
Corruption is like cancer. Starts off very small, might appear to be small indiscretions, but it can only grow if you don't tackle it early. And the whole Singapore system, starting with what Mr. Lee Kuan Yew and his colleagues put in place in the old days, is still absolutely critical to our future. We must be a different country. We must be a special country where zero corruption is the order of the day. And that involves the Prime Minister and it involves the President. If the Prime Minister does not allow a corruption investigation to proceed, the President has to be there to tell the Director of the CPIB, Corrupt Practices Investment Board, go ahead, regardless. Politicians in particular stand for the entire system. If a politician is corrupt, in small ways or big, it corrupts the whole system. So the President has to be especially sensitive to any indiscretion that involves personal gain by politicians. System has worked quite well so far. No Prime Minister has ever denied a request by the Director of CPIB for an investigation. But you never know in future. The President is always there.